What's the most drastic thing that one family member did because a shaman told them to? My boyfriend Austin and I were out celebrating our 3-year anniversary when my cousin Caitlin showed up unannounced, yelling, "You need to break up with him. Austin's mine." She slammed her phone down between our ceramic plates with her Etsy page open. A witch just did my love reading. She says I'm destined to be with a Capricorn. She turned to Austin. "You're the Capricorn. The universe wants you for me." By the time I could ask her which insane asylum she'd just broken out of, she'd already grabbed Austin's shoulder and was leaning in to try to force a kiss on his lips. He quickly stood up from the table and pushed her away. "You already tried this last year and I said no. Why are you back?" She frowned and asked, "But this time it's cosmic destiny." Then she turned to me with the most serious expression and said, "You have 1 week to break up with him, or I'll use the energy of the zodiac and take divine action myself." My auntie called me 3 days later worried about Caitlin and asked us to come over and talk some sense into her. She had turned the living room into a spiritual war room with astrological charts printed and taped to every wall. When she saw us enter, she grinned and turned our attention to the TV, showing the face of the Etsy psychic. This time the witch was delivering her readings through a live video call. She explained how Austin and Caitlin's birth charts were cosmic twins and that I was a spiritual blockage preventing true love. After several more minutes of nonsense, my dad finally asked, "So what exactly are you expecting to happen here?" She smiled. "They just need to break up immediately, before the universe punishes our entire family," she said casually, like it was the most obvious thing. Austin shook his head and told her very clearly that he loved me and had zero interest in ever being with Caitlin. "Even if for some reason we broke up tomorrow, I still wouldn't date you," he stated. That's when Caitlin started screaming, "If you don't break up now, you'll face cosmic wrath." We shrugged. "I guess that's what we'll do then." She stormed into her bedroom, leaving the whole family sitting there embarrassed for her. Then she went silent. For 2 months, we didn't hear from her until one morning when I walked out to get my mail. I saw Caitlin carrying boxes into the apartment next door. "Surprise neighbor," she said with this huge smile. "The universe is so amazing because this apartment became available right when I needed it." That's when the nightmare really started. She'd show up everywhere me and Austin went. Dinner, movies, even on a hiking trail 40 minutes outside town. But then one day, things took a turn when Austin called me completely panicked, asking me to come home ASAP. Apparently, Caitlin used the spare key under our mat and crawled in next to him while Austin was sleeping. He woke up screaming and quickly dragged her out the door while she tried to fight back, saying it was the universe that let her in. Austin was so freaked out he couldn't sleep for days. So we decided to finally move out. We'd rented a U-Haul and loaded it at 4 in the morning thinking Caitlin would still be asleep. We were wrong. As soon as we pulled onto the highway, I saw her car chasing us. Austin tried to stay calm, but she drove recklessly, swerving into the lane beside us, going almost 90. She pulled up alongside the truck and started yelling out her window, "The witch promised me a Capricorn. She promised me true love." Then she tried ramming the side of the U-Haul to force us to pull over. But on her third attempt, Austin quickly hit the gas to dodge her car, which made her spin across 3 lanes, flipping twice before slamming into a concrete barrier. We pulled over immediately and called 911. The paramedic said she was lucky to be alive, considering her spine was practically crushed in 2 places. She had emergency surgery that night, and the doctors confirmed she'd be paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of her life. The first thing Caitlin did when she woke up from surgery was post on social media about how the witch told me he was my Capricorn. "I just wanted a chance at love. I didn't want to hurt like this. I'll never walk down the aisle now. I can't believe my cousin took my soulmate and my legs." The worst part was that because of the tragedy, people started sympathizing with her. My aunt commented that we should have just let her follow us peacefully instead of trying to escape. My mom said we knew how much the reading meant to her and could have handled things differently. Even some of my cousins were saying that we should have just moved without telling her instead of doing it in front of her apartment where she'd obviously see us. Austin and I finished moving into our new home, but we couldn't enjoy the peace and quiet at all. The part that hurt me the most was how guilty Austin felt about Caitlin's paralysis. He started visiting her every day in the hospital just to check if she was okay. Then he started staying there longer and longer, coming home late, sometimes not coming home at all. And a part of me started to wonder if the Etsy witch was right. Full story on channel linked below.